Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I am feeling a little creative, and also I had a good idea. I was going to have a pamper evening and I thought, why not take you along with me and film what I do in preparation for just being my best self. It's come at a good time because this weekend I am actually going to Cardiff with my boyfriend to celebrate our anniversary. So what I'm going to start with is I'm going to start with face mask. This is the one from Savers. You don't get high end on this channel. I think this was like under £2 maybe. It's the Calming Pink Clay Face Mask by Nature's Formula, and it comes in a little tube. I used to use the Body Shop one, the Himalayan charcoal one. I do still have a bit of that left, but it's really old. It does work, but it's just really expensive, so I thought, why not give this one a try. It's meant to have loads of good things in it for you, like chia seeds, pink grapefruit, guava. Yeah, and I love the smell of pink grapefruit, so why not? So I'm just gonna put that on my face with a flat brush. Obviously, if you are trying a new face mask or any new products on your face, before you put it all over your face, it's probably a good idea to do like a little patch test. Just put a little bit somewhere where you're not going to see it, like just behind your ear or something, just to see if, you know, just to check you're not allergic to it or anything, because I have quite sensitive skin, and if you're anything like me, then anything new can be a little bit harsh on your skin, and obviously you want to make sure that you're not going to cover your entire face and then just have some horrible allergic reaction. So I would recommend that, but I seem to be okay with this one. Once it's been on for about 10 minutes, it does feel sort of warm, but I think that sort of happens with every face mask, really. Well, everyone I've used. I don't know whether that's like a mini allergic reaction or whether that's a good thing. It is quite a light, gentle face mask. It's not like one of those really gritty ones that sort of really dries out your skin. It is quite calming. That's probably why it's called the Calming Pink Clay Face Mask. So you're meant to just put that on and leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then once that's done its thing, it should sort of start to dry and your face should be like a little bit tight, and then you're meant to just rinse it off. So I'm going to come back in 10 minutes and I will rinse it off. Hello, welcome to my bathroom. It's been about 10 minutes since I've had the face mask on, and I don't know if you can see that it's sort of dried. It's making my face quite tight, and it's like cracking a little bit under here, so I think that means it's time to come off. So I'm just going to take a face cloth. This is one of the Primark makeup remover ones. Really good actually, removes your makeup with just water. You get a pack of 3 for like £2.50, so much cheaper than face halos. So I'm just going to get that wet. So once it's all wet with warm water, I'm just going to wring it out and take it off. That's all off, and my skin feels really clean. And yeah, it wasn't really strong or anything. It doesn't make my skin feel like burny or dry, so I would give that one a thumbs up. Okay, I'm back. So my mum just cut my hair, a little bit of a trim, and put my fringe back in so that when I put it up, something falls down and it just sort of frames the face. And now I'm going to tint my eyebrows. Now I bought this, I fell into the trap that all the YouTubers and Instagram people were doing, which is Miley. If you haven't heard of that brand, then where have you been? Basically everyone's got a discount code with them, everyone's using them, they do gel nail polish as well. And I thought I will get the lash tint, but it's actually an eyebrow and eyelash tint, so it's all in one. I did get the colour black because originally I was going to use it for my eyelashes, and it does work, but it doesn't like lift them, so it's like not really worth doing. And I thought, I wonder if I put it on my brows as well. It doesn't actually come out black on your eyebrows, so I can also use it for that. Just with a little bit of Vaseline, first of all, I'm going to go around my eyebrows where I definitely don't want it to go and stain the skin. Being careful not to get any in your actual eyebrow hairs, otherwise the product won't take. If you do accidentally get some of the product on your skin, it's not a big deal. It sort of lasts for like 1 or 2 days and then it will come off again. This is the one downside of a fringe, it's in your way. So once my eyebrows are surrounded by lovely Vaseline, I am going to mix up the product. So when you order the kit, it comes with the actual eyebrow and lash tint, which is in a little tube. You also get a glass stepping dish. I think they also sent me this brush, which is kind of fine, but not really like, I don't know how you would do that with your eyelashes. They also sent this spoolie, which I suppose how you would do it with your eyelashes, and also this stuff, which is the brow and lash tint activator. So it says on the instructions, I've done it a couple of times, so I'm not actually going to read the instructions, but again, make sure you do patch test and be safe. I'm going to put in about 1 centimetre of this stuff. It does come out actually black, but once it's on your skin, it's not that black. Then I'm going to take the activator, and it says to pour it in drop by drop until you have like a creamy consistency, and mix it around. They say with the brush, but I think it's just going to get all clumped in the brush, so I'm going to use the end of the brush. I don't want to add like too much because then it will be too liquidy. To be fair, I don't really know what they mean because it's quite creamy anyway straight out of the pot, but it's, you can see it's going more smooth now. Either with the brush they give you, which is quite nice and fine, or with your own brush. So I'm actually going to use this brush from Zoeva, the 310 Spot Liner brush. I find that's a little bit nicer for my eyebrow shape. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows one at a time because you're only meant to leave this on for about a minute plus application time. So I'm going a bit thicker than I normally would just because I want it to cover the whole surface of any hairs. So right now obviously that looks crazy, but once you rub it off it's not black, I promise. Set a timer for a minute. It's probably already been too long, and we will just let that do its thing. So just with some warm water, you're just meant to wet a cotton pad, and then literally just with the water, just wipe it off. And as you can see, once you've wiped it off, it's nowhere near as scary. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on the other side as well. I think this is definitely more of a product that dyes your actual hairs, which is obviously what it's meant to do, so you can't fault it for that. But my problem is that I don't need my hairs to be darker, I need it to actually dye my skin to give me a better shape. Like, see this eyebrow here at the end is really quite sparse, so they look a little bit more put together. So the next step in my pampering routine is going to be my nails. Now, for those of you who don't know, I actually have an MVQ level 2 in nail technology, which I got about 6 years ago. I did it at the college in Bournemouth and I loved it, but I don't do it officially because it's just a lot of work and it takes a lot of time, especially to do like false nails, like acrylics and gels and things, and people don't want to be sitting there for 5 hours to have the whole set of acrylics. So I mainly just do it on myself and on a friend if they ask. So my favourite is a brand called Blue Sky, which is like shellac but it's just cheaper. At the moment I have this one on, which is actually pretty cool. It's a colour changing one. Let me take you and show you. Hello, welcome back to my bathroom. So I thought I'd bring you here to show you my nails best. So here is the cold tap and the hot tap. Can you tell that a nearly 5-year-old spends a lot of time here? These are when they are warm, and when I put them under the cold tap, they go a darker green, which is also a disgusting colour to be honest. So I'm going to soak those off, I'm going to show you how I do that, and then I'm going to put a new set on, and I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, but I'm fancying maybe either a blue or something quite dark. So what you're going to need to soak off gel nails is a nail file, quite a rough grit one. You're going to need some cotton pads. I like to cut these into quarters like this, just because really per nail you don't need an entire pad, and you know, let's try and be eco. So each one gives you 4 little pieces. You need some pure acetone, which I buy in like a massive bottle and then just decant into this little one. But I think originally this was from Capital, the beauty supplies place. And also you can do it with tin foil and cut it all up into little bits, and when you put these on your nails you squish the tin foil around them. That's, I think, wasteful and also faff. So I ordered these little things which are honestly lifesavers. They're little clips that clip onto your nail, and so when you've got the acetone on there and that there, then they just hold it on there and they're perfect. I think I got mine from eBay or Amazon maybe, but I did see them in the pound shop the other day for a set. And you're also going to need one of these. I'm not actually sure what it's called, but it is like a double-sided tool. One side has got like a sort of scoopy spoon, which is good for like pushing down the cuticles if you're going to redo your nails, and then the other side has got like a little blade, like almost like a knife, which is good for scraping. But I use this side for when the gel has softened in the acetone. Use this side for scraping it all off. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take your nail file and just go over the top of your nails, so you take that shiny top coat off. You see there, like they're shiny, so you want to take that coat off, just lightly buff them. You don't want to take the actual colour off, and you want to be careful because whenever you're buffing the nail plate or filing the nail plate, obviously if you go too low you could ruin your nails. So just gently until the shine is taken away. Okay, so can you see the difference? These ones are shiny and this one is now matte. So the top coat is all gone and it's just like a cloudy greeny colour. So just do that with all of your nails. Okay, so now all my nails are filed and the shiny top coat is gone. I'm going to take the acetone and just put a little bit on each of the cotton pads. I usually start from my small fingers because these fingers kind of you need to do the clips, so I save them till last. So I just go along and do that. And And when you're done, you look like Edward Scissorhands. It's even funnier when they are on your toes. So I leave them on for 10 to 15 minutes and then we'll come back when they are ready. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes and hopefully these have softened. So what you want to do is grab your tool if you can. And it's really hard to do it on yourself because kind of you need a whole hand to push it in. But I start with the little ones. I'll just like push that off, scrape the If you need to put the clips back on to soften them again, then that's cool. Just put them back on, leave them for like another 5 minutes. But I just go through and do that. Take them off one at a time and then scrape them as you take them off. Because if you take it off and don't do anything with it, then the gel will just re-harden. And once one hand's off, it's much easier to switch over and do the other hand. Okay, so once you've scraped all of the product from your nails, I usually get one of these. Again, I just got them online, they're just buffing blocks, and I just lightly buff the nail plate until any little rough bits that have come up when you were scraping get smoothed. Okay, so with the little spoony end, I'm just pushing back my cuticles. Just gonna take one of these little dry, clean nail brushes and give my nails a good dry scrub just to get rid of any powder or nail dust. Okay, so what we're going to need is a base coat. I've got the Blue Sky base coat and a top coat, and then obviously a colour to go in between. Now it's a choice. I have quite a few and I've put them on these wheels to help me decide when I want to choose. So these are sort of more cool tone blues and greens, and these are darker, warmer colours. So first of all, you want to start with the Blue Sky base coat. I am going to put a thin layer of this on each of the nails. It is clear, but it is important. You don't want to get it on your cuticles or let it flood the side walls down here. And then I am going to cure that in my UV lamp for 2 minutes. So I have chosen this colour, which is the colour that's already on my other hand. It is a dark navy blue. It's actually this one here. And the more coats you put on, the more opaque it is. And I've put a little bit of glitter on top, so I'm using the NYX glitter in violet, which is sort of a purpley blue, and also this dark blue glitter. So now that is cured, I'm just going to put 2 coats of this on. Each coat needs to be quite thin, and then obviously cure it in between coats. So I'm just going to paint each nail, being careful not to get it on your cuticles because then it will cure onto your skin. So that is coat 1. I'm just going to cure that for 2 minutes. Okay, now it's cured, I'm just going to go in with a second coat. And cure for 2 minutes. Okay, so now that is dried and cured, it still has a tacky layer on it, so we're going to use that tacky layer. I'm going to take a little flat brush and I'm going to dip into that purple lilac NYX glitter. I'm just going to press that into the base of the ring finger, and the tacky layer that is left after it has cured is going to help the glitter stick. And then I'm going to put that halfway up, and then I'm going to grab the other dark blue Cadbury's type glitter, press it on at the top, sort of like an ombre effect, and then I'm just going to brush any loose bits of glitter off, and I'm going to do the same on the thumb. And just gently push the glitter in to the tacky layer, and then you just want a thin layer of the blue sky top coat on top. And cure that for 2 minutes. So once that top coat has cured and the glitter is all in there, it will still have a tacky layer, so that is where the Prep and Wipe comes in. This is the Gelux one, so I just got it from the Capital. So it's basically just like an alcohol. It's for sanitizing your nails, but it's also for removing the tacky layer. So I just put a little bit of that onto a cotton pad and just gently rub it over the nails. So that has taken off the top layer and they are instantly dry and ready to go. This is the finished set. So they are a dark navy blue with those two feature nails with the glitter. Yeah, so pretty happy with how they turned out. They're instantly dry, they're not going to smudge or chip, and hopefully they should last for, well, up to like a month really. It's only when they grow out at the top that you will notice. So that was my pamper evening. Hope you enjoyed seeing what I do. So we tinted the eyebrows, did a face mask, soaked off my old set of nails, put on a new set of nails that are sort of, I'm gonna say they're like Cadbury themed, because I really do think that glitter on the navy looks like the Cadbury sign. Anyway, so now I am ready for my weekend away and I'm feeling much fresher and just a bit better really. So thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you want me to do any more nail themed videos or skincare themed videos or anything that you wondered about how I did it in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!